वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल इंग्लिश विद नीलम। चिल्ड्रन, आज की वीडियो में मैं बात करूंगी क्लास 12th की राइटिंग स्किल्स के फॉर्मेट की। चलिए वीडियो स्टार्ट करते हैं। चिल्ड्रन, अगर अभी तक आपने मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो जल्दी से कर लीजिए और बेल आइकन को जरूर प्रेस करिए। चलिए अब बात करते हैं नोटिस राइटिंग की। चिल्ड्रन, ये क्वेश्चन आपके पेपर में 4 मार्क्स का आएगा और आपको इसमें चॉइस है, 2 में से आपको एक क्वेश्चन करना होगा। फॉर्मेट का 1 नंबर है, कंटेंट के 2 हैं, एक्यूरेसी ऑफ स्पेलिंग एंड ग्रामर का 1 नंबर है, टोटल 4 मार्क्स। What is the format of a notice? Children, you have to write the word notice at the top in the center of the box. Next comes name of the school or the organization. Then on the third line it is date but on left hand side. Then is the heading again in the center. Better we write, children, this notice, name of the school and heading in capital letters. Then comes our content. What are we writing in this? What, for whom, when, date and time both, where means venue, then whom to contact, whom to give the names. Then is the writer's name, the one who is writing the notice, that person's name and that person's designation. Again, like date, it is on the left hand side of the box. There are 2 ways of writing a notice. आप वीडियो को पॉज करके दोनों फॉर्मेट्स, दोनों तरीके देख सकते हैं कि हम नोटिस को किस किस तरीके से लिख सकते हैं। Now we come to invitation writing and replies. Formal invitation as well as informal invitations. सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं formal invitations की। Invitations and replies question carries 4 marks. 1 mark for format, 2 for content and 1 for accuracy of spelling and grammar. लेटर लिखते हैं हम जब हम एक इंडिविजुअल को इनवाइट करते हैं और कार्ड टाइप इनविटेशन लिखते हैं जब हम बहुत सारे लोगों को एक ही इवेंट के लिए इनवाइट करते हैं। पहले बात करते हैं लेटर टाइप इनविटेशंस की। इट इज मेंट फॉर 1 पर्सन ओनली। जब हम किसी एक इंडिविजुअल को इनवाइट करते हैं एज अ चीफ गेस्ट और एज अ गेस्ट और एज अ जज और टू बी द स्पीकर. Its format is the same as that of a formal letter and it is written in 3rd person. Be careful about this, children, and it is always formal in tone, as the word says, formal invitation. You have to give the date, time and venue of the event. You must ask the person whether the person is available on that particular date or not. Word limit is 50 for all questions of invitations, whether it is reply or an invitation. Here is a sample invitation, letter type invitation. Just see the first point. You can see with the red arrows. First is the self-address, means who is writing the letter, the address of that particular individual or particular institution or particular school. Then comes the date. Then third is the name of the person or the designation of the person and the address. And fourth point is the subject, like the formal letter. Okay, we always write subject in formal letters. Subject can be letter of invitation or you can mention the event, invitation for the name of the event after that. Then comes our salutation, only sir or madam. Then we come to the main content. Read the content very, very carefully here. See, it is written, I have said that you have to write it in 3rd person. The XYZ public school means you will here write the name of the school that will be given in the question. If it is this type of letter that any school is inviting a particular guest, okay, we can't write that I am inviting you. Okay, or if it is about any club, so and so club is organizing. Here, I'm talking about a school. The XYZ public school is organizing its annual day on. You have to write the event or the date and then the time and where it will be organized. Just see here, read the first line again. The XYZ public school is organizing its annual day on 15th of December, then 2023, 24, whatever you want to write, or if it is given in the question, we need to be very, very careful. On the school premises at, then you have to give the time, The school would be honored if you accept the invitation. You have to write this. Okay, you are just asking the guest to accept your invitation here to be the guest of that day. Then you will write that the presence of the guest would motivate the children, would inspire the children, and it would work as a catalyst for them. Then you will ask whether the person is available on that particular date or not. Okay, you have to actually give a date before that, because if the person is not available, you can arrange for other guests. Kindly confirm your availability by 7th of December, and your event is on 15th of December. You have 1 week to arrange for other guests if that guest is not available. Then comes our subscription. Yours truly, the name of the writer, means who is writing this, and the designation. Suppose the school principal is writing, only principal is enough, right? Or the vice principal or any secretary of any club, that need to be mentioned here. चलिए अब आते हैं हम कार्ड टाइप इन्विटेशंस पर. सबसे पहली जो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है वो ये है कि इसमें आपको सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस यूज करना है, एंड इट इज अ सिंगल सेंटेंस प्रेजेंटेशन रिटन इन थर्ड पर्सन. आप इसमें आई वी वर्ड्स यूज नहीं करेंगे, और ऑर्गेनाइजर्स का नेम, डेजिग्नेशन एंड एड्रेस बहुत क्लियरली देंगे. ऑर्गेनाइजर्स अगर आपको क्वेश्चन में दिया है तो वेल एंड गुड, नहीं तो आप कोई भी फिक्टिशियस लिख सकते हैं. और सब्जेक्ट मैटर जो है वो आप जो बॉक्स बनाएंगे उस बॉक्स के सेंटर में अलाइन करेंगे उसको. हर चीज जो है वो सेंटर में होगी, आप राइट या लेफ्ट साइड में नहीं जाएंगे. RSVP is to be written at the bottom. RSVP means please reply. This is a French word. Okay, please reply. Normally we are not in a habit of writing the replies to the invitation, whether we attend or not, but we must do that. RSVP आपको कहाँ लिखना है? Left hand side में after completing your card. Means the content, after writing the content of the card. Okay, left hand side में लिखेंगे आप. इसमें आपको कोई पंक्चुएशन मार्क यूज नहीं करना है, कहीं साइन नहीं करना है, और हर एक एंट्री जो है वो सेपरेट लाइन में आएगी. और फॉर्मल एक्सप्रेशंस हम इसमें जो यूज करेंगे, कॉर्डियली इनवाइटेड, रिक्वेस्ट द प्लेजर ऑफ योर कंपनी, और सॉलिसिट योर बिनाइन प्रेजेंस. एंड वी विल नॉट राइट द नेम ऑफ द इनवाइटी. मीन्स हम जिसको इनवाइट कर रहे हैं हम उसका नाम नहीं लिखेंगे. एंड टाइम बाय विच द इनवाइटीज will take the seats is to be given at the bottom, that too in the center of the box. हम उसको PS या special instructions करके लिख सकते हैं, and we will put it, obviously I have already told, it is in a box. हम सबसे पहले children क्या करेंगे, टॉप की लाइन और 2 साइड लाइन्स ड्रॉ करेंगे. After completing the whole thing, after writing the whole content up to the instructions and all, then we will draw the bottom line. That is very very important. ये देखिए चिल्ड्रन, ये एक कार्ड टाइप इनविटेशन है. इसमें देखिए पहले ऊपर होस्ट आएगा, मीन्स बुला कौन रहा है, कौन इनवाइट कर रहा है, उनका नाम आएगा. देन इनवाइट जो है वो किसके बारे में है, इवेंट क्या है, डेट कौन सी है, टाइम क्या है, कहाँ पर इवेंट होगा, वेन्यू क्या है, और कौन गेस्ट आ रहा है वहां पर. और लास्ट में आप RSVP लिखेंगे लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में, और अगर कोई आप स्पेशल इंस्ट्रक्शन देना चाहते हैं तो वो आप लिख सकते हैं उसके बाद. अब हम आते हैं फॉर्मल रिप्लाईज पर. सबसे पहली चीज जो आपको करनी है, दैट यू नीड टू एक्नॉलेज द इन्विटेशन. यू मस्ट एक्सप्रेस योर थैंक्स इन फर्स्ट और थर्ड पर्सन. अब आप बोलेंगे मैम ये फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड पर्सन क्या है? फर्स्ट पर्सन, आप लेटर जब आपको आता है इन्विटेशन का, तो आप अगर खुद रिप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो आप उसमें फर्स्ट पर्सन यूज करेंगे, मीन्स आई थैंक सो एंड सो. अगर आपके बिहाफ पर कोई और रिप्लाई कर रहा है तब आप थर्ड पर्सन यूज करेंगे, मीन्स मिस्टर नितिन शर्मा थैंक सो एंड सो पर्सन. दिस इज द वे ऑफ राइटिंग इन थर्ड पर्सन. देन राइट क्लियरली वेदर यू आर एक्सेप्टिंग इट और यू आर रिफ्यूजिंग इट. आपको इवेंट की डेट, टाइम और वेन्यू लिखना है, चाहे आप इन्विटेशन को एक्सेप्ट करें या ना करें. गिव रीजन. अगर आप नहीं जा रहे हैं उस दिन तो आपको अपना वैलिड रीजन देना पड़ेगा. and you have to give your best wishes to the authorities, to the children, to the person concerned. And you need to be formal in tone as it is a formal reply. And no greetings to be used. Don't ask the person, how are you? I am fine. No, nothing is required here as we have only 50 words to write the reply. We need to be very brief and to the point while writing the replies. Children, अब मैं आपको इनविटेशन के जो रिप्लाईज हैं उनके कुछ सैंपल दिखाने जा रही हूँ. आप वीडियो पॉज करके सारी सैंपल्स को आराम से देख सकते हैं एंड यू विल बी एबल टू attempt this question well in your paper. You can score full marks in this question. सारे आंसर्स को आप ध्यान से पढ़िएगा चिल्ड्रन. अब हम बात करते हैं इनफॉर्मल इनविटेशंस के. इनविटेशंस जो हम अपने दोस्तों को, परिवार के लोगों को या अपने जानने वालों को लिखते हैं वो इनफॉर्मल इनविटेशंस होते हैं. Now let me tell you the main features of an informal invitation. As already told you, these invitations are meant for family members, relatives and friends, and its format is the same as that of an informal letter. It is written in first and second person using I, we, you and yours. And it is informal in tone as it is an informal invitation. We use different tenses in this invitation. We give date, time and venue of the event. And word limit is 50. Personal feelings and emotions are used while writing these types of invitations. Salutation is normally dear, and then we write the name of the person to whom we are sending the invitation. We do not ask for reply in these invitations as we do in formal invitation. We have to be to the point as word limit is 50. We write it in personalized style and then we come to the subscription part. We use yours friendly, sincerely and yours affectionately. यहाँ पर एक सैम्पल इन्विटेशन है, आप देखिए ध्यान से. सेल्फ एड्रेस आएगा, डेट है, सैल्यूटेशन, जस्ट लाइक दैट ऑफ एन इनफॉर्मल लेटर. उसके बाद आप कंटेंट लिखेंगे. कंटेंट को ध्यान से पढ़िए चिल्ड्रन कैसे लिखना है. देन है आपका सब्सक्रिप्शन, योर्स फ्रेंडली, आप नाम लिखेंगे नीचे जो लेटर लिख रहा है. Format of reply to the invitation is the same as that of the formal letter. Sender's address, then comes the date, then comes our salutation, then we write the content, then complimentary close, and finally the subscription. Children, here is a sample reply for the invitation. Just see the format, it is same as that of the informal letter. And read the content very, very carefully. The person is thanking. We have to acknowledge the invitation. As I have already told you in formal invitations also. Thank you very much for inviting me to your party on 20th April 20- at, give the time, 7 p.m. at your residence. I will be delighted to attend it. Person is willing to attend the party. I will bring my younger brother with me who is here from Australia. I'm looking forward to meeting you all. Now children, here is to meeting. Why have I used ing with to? Normally we used first form of verb, to meet, to see, to meeting. Because they are not meeting immediately, they are meeting in future. So we can use to meeting, ing with to. Then lastly, we write the subscription, yours friendly, affectionately as per the question. अब एक और है चिल्ड्रन, देखिए ये है रिफ्यूजल का. मीन्स आप वो पार्टी अटेंड नहीं कर सकते या वो फंक्शन अटेंड नहीं कर सकते, तो आप कैसे लिखेंगे रिप्लाई. वीडियो को पॉज करिए और ध्यान से पढ़िए कंटेंट को. अब हम आते हैं जॉब एप्लीकेशन पर. चिल्ड्रन, यहाँ पर आपको दो क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. एक आपका जॉब एप्लीकेशन और एक आपको लेटर टू एडिटर, और आपको दो में से एक क्वेश्चन करना होगा. अब हम जान लेते हैं इस क्वेश्चन की मार्किंग क्या है. फॉर्मेट इज ऑफ 1 मार्क, कंटेंट 2 मार्क्स, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ आइडियाज 1 मार्क, एक्यूरेसी ऑफ स्पेलिंग एंड ग्रामर 1 मार्क. टोटल 5 मार्क्स फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. चिल्ड्रन, जॉब एप्लीकेशन हैज 2 parts. One is the cover letter and other is the biodata. let us see what is the format of a cover letter. Cover letter format is the same as that of a formal letter. Self-address first of all, then comes the date, then is the name, designation and address of the addressee, or sometimes we only write the designation and address of the addressee. Then comes the subject. Subject, children, what will be the subject of these types of letters? You can only write job application, or you can write application for the post of, then you will write the post. For example, if it is for the post of accountant, you will write that for the post of accountant. You have to mention it. Whatever vacancy you are applying for, you need to write that. Then comes the salutation, sir or madam. Then is the content, children. Very important thing. Obviously, it is a letter. Then you have to write it in 3 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, children, you will write from where did you come to know about the advertisement. Means reference to the advertisement will be in the very first paragraph. Then next, children, you can write in the second paragraph, you can write that yes, you are suitable for that post. You will write your qualification, you will write your skills, everything you have to mention. Then next, last, you can write that you are submitting your resume, or you are attaching your certificates, etc. with this letter. Or you can tell the person when you will be available for the interview, or you can tell them that yes, you can call me at any time for the interview as per their suitability. Then comes subscription, yours truly. Then name of your writer means the one who is writing the application, this letter. Then children, very important thing, after the letter, after completing all this, after writing your name and all everything, then we write the enclosures, or we can write it as enclosed also. What do we have to write? It means whatever we are attaching with the letter, we have to write that. First, obviously you are attaching the biodata with this letter. Second is attested copies of certificates or testimonials. You have to mention this before starting with the biodata. Now biodata, it is a separate enclosure, children. You have to put it in a box. Now what do we have to give in the biodata? First is the self details, means your information, personal information. Next is educational qualification, your work experience. And last we have to give references of 2 persons whom we are known to, but they are not your relatives. Be careful about this. They should be the people who are known to you, not your relatives, not your family members. Children, here is a sample job application. See the format very, very carefully. Self-address, date, then the address of the person to whom you are writing the application. Then is the subject, children. Then comes salutation, dear sir or madam. Then the content. See, children, what do you have to write in first paragraph, then second and third. Pause the video and read the content very, very carefully. Last is regards, and then the subscription, and then your name, means the name that is mentioned in the question. Then you have to write the enclosures or enclosed, what you are attaching with your application, biodata and attested copies of certificates. Then is the biodata, children. As I have already told you, you have to give your personal information, name, father's name, date of birth, nationality, address, phone number and email ID, and gender, and then marital status. Be careful when you write the spelling of marital. Don't make it martial. Then the qualification, put it in a box as shown here, children. Then your hobbies, languages known, achievements, current salary and expected salary. Then the references. Be careful. You have to write the name, designation, office address and contact number of the person who are not your relatives. अब हम आते हैं अगली राइटिंग स्किल पर, और वो है फॉर्मल लेटर. लेटर टू एडिटर आता है चिल्ड्रन आपके एग्जाम में. See the marking first of all. Format 1 mark, content 2 marks, organization of ideas 1 mark, and accuracy of spelling, punctuation and grammar 1 mark. Total 5 marks question. चलिए चिल्ड्रन, अब देखते हैं लेटर टू एडिटर का फॉर्मेट क्या है। सबसे पहले देखिए चिल्ड्रन, सेल्फ एड्रेस, देन डेट, then designation and address of the address. It means the editor, the name of the newspaper, right? Then the address. Then comes the subject, salutation, sir or madam. Content, introductory paragraph. Then you have to give your comments about the main issue. Then your concern in 3-4 points, and then the suggestions or ideas for improvement. Okay, and then you have to make a plea to the means or request to the concerned authorities to do the needful. Then comes the closing line. Request the editor to publish your letter. Then last is the subscription. Then write the name of the person mentioned in the question. If not mentioned, you can write any fictitious name. Here is a sample letter, children. Read it very carefully and read the format and content. What do you have to write in that? Pause the video and read it. चलिए चिल्ड्रन, अब आते हैं रिपोर्ट राइटिंग पर। रिपोर्ट राइटिंग क्वेश्चन is of 5 marks in the paper. Format carries 1 mark, content 2 marks, organization of ideas 1 mark, and accuracy of spelling and grammar 1 marks. Total 5. There are 2 types of report. One is report for newspaper, other is report for magazine. Firstly, I will talk about report for newspaper. What is the format while we write the report for a newspaper? Newspaper report का format क्या है? देखिए, सबसे पहले हम लिखेंगे heading और the title. Second line होगा हमारा byline. इसमें आप राइटर का नेम लिखेंगे. इफ इट इज गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन, आप वो नाम लिखेंगे. डेजिग्नेशन, आप उसको रिपोर्टर लिखना चाहते हैं, स्टाफ कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंट लिखना चाहते हैं, एंड उसके बाद आप लिखेंगे नेम ऑफ द न्यूज़पेपर एज पर द क्वेश्चन. थर्ड लाइन में आता है हमारा डेट एंड प्लेस. उसके बाद आप कंटेंट को स्टार्ट करेंगे. पहला पैराग्राफ होगा आपका इंट्रोडक्टरी पैरा, जिसमें आप उसके इवेंट के बारे में या एक्सीडेंट के बारे में 1-2 लाइन लिखेंगे. देन आता है आपका पैरा 2, उसमें आप पूरा इवेंट और एक्सीडेंट का इंफॉर्मेशन देंगे. थर्ड पैराग्राफ है आपका, जिसमें आप दैट इज कंक्लूजन, उसमें आप लिखेंगे जो विटनेस अकाउंट्स हैं या एक्शन क्या लिया गया या आपके क्या व्यूज हैं, वो सब आप लास्ट पैराग्राफ में लिखेंगे. अब ये एक सैंपल रिपोर्ट है चिल्ड्रन. वीडियो को पॉज करके कंटेंट को ध्यान से पढ़िए कि आपको रिपोर्ट में क्या क्या लिखना है और कैसे कैसे लिखना है. बहुत ही इजी है लिखना, सारे फैक्ट्स लिखने हैं आपको इसके अंदर. Now we come to the report for school magazine. What is the format? First is the same heading or the title. Then is the byline, writer's name, designation or class. Then comes our content. Children, the date and place we will write in the content itself. First paragraph is again the introductory paragraph. Second is event details. Last paragraph is the conclusion. Here is the sample report for school magazine. Heading, and then is the byline, and then the content, children, in 3 different paragraphs. Read it very, very carefully, children. You can pause the video and just see what you have to write. Very easy, children. Now we come to article writing. You have to write it in 120 to 150 words as you write the report. Now, what is the marking of this question? Format 1 mark, content 2, organization of ideas 1 mark, accuracy of spelling and grammar 1 mark. Total 5 marks question. What is the format of writing an article? First of all, you have to write the title, then byline means who is writing the article, that person's name. Content in 3 paragraphs, minimum 3 paragraphs, children, whether it is an article or a debate or a speech. First is the introductory paragraph. You have to write briefly what the article is all about. Para 2 is the main content. You have to write the main ideas, causes, effects, or you can also add statistical data. Para 3 is the concluding paragraph. You can give your suggestions or solutions. Here is a sample article. This is written by one of my students. Just see here, title, byline, then 3 paragraphs, children. Article must be in 3 paragraphs. Introductory paragraph, main content, and then the concluding paragraph. This way, children, you have to write the article. I hope you like this video and revise all the formats very carefully. Formats, children, leave a very good impression on the checker. If your format is correct and your answer is up to the mark, children, trust me, you can score full marks in this section of your paper. Stay tuned for more videos. इंतजार कीजिए मेरी अगली वीडियो का. मेरी इस वीडियो को लाइक करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और अपने दोस्तों के साथ भी शेयर करें ताकि वो भी इसका कुछ फायदा उठा सकें. अगर आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है तो कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखिए और मुझे ये भी बताइए कि आपको ये वीडियो कैसी लगी. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग माय वीडियो.